Oh, hey. Didn't see you there. What's up? Ever since the year 1998, I've been a huge Pokemon fan. Although I was 5 years old and I could hardly understand any of the dialogue in the game, I was addicted. Now, while video games took the backseat in my adulthood, I recently bought a Nintendo Switch as a little reward for selling my first ever portrait editing tutorial, which is linked in the bio. Use code YouTube2020 for a fat discount. I bought myself Pokemon Sword, put in about 40 hours, and I just couldn't take it anymore. I want to become a real-life Pokemon trainer. So that is what we are going to do in this video.
Really, dude? You're vlogging?
Yes!
What's up, guys? I am Miles at Miles of Color everywhere online. I am a digital artist slash YouTuber slash Pisces gang. Make sure to like the video, comment your favorite Pokemon and or video game experience, and subscribe for more lifestyle and photography related videos. In this video, I'm doing a self-portrait. I found these 3D models of Pokemon online that I linked in the description down below, and I'm going to Photoshop the Pokemon using my digital art skills and turn myself into a real-life Pokemon trainer, which is just, it's blowing my mind. This has been 20 years in the making. So with that being said, let's hand this video over to Past Miles and take on the photo shoot. I'm all ready, I'm all cute, ready to be a Pokemon trainer. What do you think of that? Are you interested? What type of Pokemon are you? Speechless. So I'm currently reorganizing my entire room. I'm not going to show you most of it, but we're going to mess with this lens. Is a 28-70, and then we're going to use the 50, which is a prime lens, if I have enough room in the frame. This is my old phone, shattered screen. Not going to talk about it. Talked about it in another video, but I'm going to use this to record for a TikTok, and then I'm going to wear this jacket. I just got to the location, which is actually my front yard. I have my camera and going to do some test shots to see what angle I want. And let me show you how it looks right now. It's actually perfect. I'm gonna have Bulbasaur right there in the tree shadow, so I don't have to worry about his shadow so much. But then I'm gonna be leaning against the tree, probably my back right there. I'm using my phone with an app called Camrote to control my Sony a7R Mark II. The lens I'm using is a Canon EF 50 1.8. It's super cheap, like 100 bucks or something. All of my gear is in the bio as well. Self-portraits are kind of scary because I'm getting over some body image issues, but the process has really helped me love myself a little bit more. I'd highly recommend self-portraits to literally any photographer, let alone person, to try out for themselves. And here we are with present Miles. Let me walk you guys through the edit, which was super fun. Did it on my iPad using Affinity Photo as the editing software. Okay, so first things first, I actually made selections of the Pokemon that I wanted to use. I started out with a Bulbasaur that I got from Pokemon Go, and I used the AR Plus camera to take a picture of it just to like really get an idea for how it might look. But then later, I took this 3D modeled Bulbasaur that I found online, and I used that one instead because, I mean, just look at it. It's beautiful. I also got a Eevee from the same website, and then I also got a Kakuna that I did not end up screen recording and showing you the process of me cutting him out and putting him in the picture, but I used him as well. I ended up going with this photo because it felt super natural, clean, cinematic, just the vibe that I wanted to go for in general. And then the first thing I ended up doing is actually blurring the background here. I'll zoom in for you guys watching, and you can see the zoomed background. I just applied it to basically add bokeh to the overall photo. Bokeh is a background blur for you guys that are not in photography. And then next I did my Bulbasaur placement that I was telling you guys about, and that is the Pokemon Go Bulbasaur. Not a huge fan. I thought it was gonna make it work. I'm so glad I found this 3D version instead that I'm going to drop in here. Boom, that is the new Bulbasaur that I ended up using here. And let's bring in our Eevee as well. And I just use layer masks here, which basically will hide or reveal whatever image you're using. So I hid my leg portion over here to make Eevee go behind my leg, and then Kakuna is up here in the tree because it's a cocoon Pokemon, you know, supposed to be in a tree. And then I added a string in here just by painting on a blank layer for Kakuna right there. there. Next, I did lighting effects. So let me just tap this layer on. Boom. It's kind of crazy, right? Super green, but we changed the colors later here. The first thing I started out with was a canvas burn. That's just basically adding some depth to the image by burning here at the bottom, adding shadows, and then to the background as well. Next was light. It's just this white color that I put here on the right edge of the photo just to add some extra light because the sun just went down over the mountain behind me here. Boom. So this is like me pretending that the sun is actually still there by painting this yellow on a blank canvas, and then boom, here's the color dodge. Nice. Pretty crazy. I just added it into the background a little bit to make the sun bounce off of the trees, and then just kind of add this drama and depth to the overall photo. And then I did one more canvas burn just to add a little bit more depth and drama to the image here. Cool. That's lighting. Next, I did dodging and burning. If you guys don't know what dodging and burning is, it essentially is just like you painting light or shadow to the image just to add some drama to it. So here's the light I added. Boom, you can see that, you know, we just dodged up we dodged up Eevee's eyes over here, we dodged up my shoes and everything like that, and then we added some drama here to Bulbasaur as well. It looks like I actually did some burning here too, and then I also added it to Bulbasaur's bulb just to add some dimension to it. And next is a burn. Cool. And I just want to add some drama to the overall shadow for Bulbasaur right here, just to, you know, really add it in and then kind of blend in the areas where, you know, his feet should be hitting the grass. And I added a little bit to our boy or girl Eevee as well. So there's that dodge and burn. And the next is grass. This isn't perfect. This is probably my least favorite part about the photo, but I just want to add a little bit of grass in front of Bulbasaur here just to make it look a little bit more realistic. So boom, boom, I just painted green on a blank layer. And then next I added in some really cool like bokeh stuff. I don't know, like specks, dust specks, just something that made this look like a Pokemon photo, some pure magic going on in here. And then last is my final adjustments for my coloring. Boom, added some orange to that yellow and then just brought everything to life. It's a little oversaturated, so I'm going to mess with it a little bit more and show you guys the final photo in a second. Okay, let's do a drum roll for the grand reveal of the final edit. She's like, what the hell? What are you doing? What are you doing, Dad? And boom! There it is, dude. There it is. Honestly, I haven't been happier with the photo in a long time. Genuinely. I know this is super nerdy of a concept, but I feel like I don't have many portraits of myself that really depict my interests or things that are important to me. So this is really cool. As lame as it sounds, I grew up homeschooled for a lot of my life, and the Pokemon games and the Pokemon I raised within the games kind of became my friends because I didn't have a lot of friends outside of like my neighbors. So this portrait, regardless of how anyone feels about it, holds a special place in my heart. Let me know if you loved or hated the photo down in the comments below. If you have any questions, ask and I'll try to answer them down there. Check out my recent videos. I think they're very helpful if you're into journaling, or life organization stuff. I put a lot of work into them. Check them out right here in the end screen. Follow me on Instagram, Twitter, and most importantly, TikTok at Miles of Color. And don't forget, you are loved. I'll see you in the next video.